Hello, sir. That's the spirit. Alice, may I present the 2 and 3 of spades? They're helping me with a little plan.
How do you do?
2 and 3, may I present Alice, who I hope will accompany me to the ball tonight. Watcher! Watcher? That's no way to greet a lady. You should bow when you meet her and say, how do you do, or delighted to meet you, or something.
How do you do, or delighted to meet you, or something, miss.
Oh dear. Here 3, some gentlemen kiss the hand of a lady they're greeting.
I couldn't do that.
I don't mind.
Go on, old chap, learn a bit of etiquette. Back into the club.
You've got a girlfriend.
Now, I have some things to attend to, so could you two keep Alice entertained until the croquet begins?
Oh, but where are you going? I thought you might present it to the king and queen.
All in good time. Look, I must dash. Toodle pip.
Toodle pip. What are you doing?
Well, the Queen wanted red roses, but we put white ones in by mistake.
So you're having to paint them the right colour?
Yeah, that's right, miss.
Do you really think the Queen will be fooled?
Oh, yeah, she's very stupid. Ain't she 3?
Stupid old queen. Stupid old queen. Stupid old queen. Stupid old queen.
Stupid old queen? What is the meaning of this?
We was talking about the Queen of Clubs, Ma'am. She's very stupid, unlike yourself, Ma'am.
Yes, indeed, she is stupid. I hear her gardener's painted some white roses red, and that poor fool fell for it. That is stupid. Unlike myself, of course, anyone can see that my roses are a natural, vibrant red, still damp from the morning dew.
Good morning was hours ago. These are still damp, my dear. Damp with paint.
What? Oh, yes, I knew that. I was just stringing them along. Right, off with their heads.
But, Your Majesty, they were only doing it to please you.
Well, it doesn't please me. And neither do you, you rude child. Speak when you're spoken to.
Yes, if everybody did that, the world would be a much quieter place.
That goes for you too, Frogface. Right, I'm in the mood to execute. I haven't had a decent chop in ages.
Never mind, my dear. I'll have a word with the butcher. Perhaps we ought to have some sausages instead.
Not that kind of chop, you idiot. I mean a beheading. Where's my executioner got to?
If you please, Ma'am, you told him to chop off his own head last week.
Oh, and did he?
He couldn't get a good enough swing, Ma'am. I believe he ran away to become a lumberjack.
Oh, those big brawny chaps with the check shirts and the Yorkie bars. Oh, they're so butch.
So are you, but we don't go on about it. Right, in the executioner's absence, the White Rabbit will have to do it.
Me, Mum, because I couldn't.
Oh, but you'll have to. No more palace perks for you. Cut off their heads or I'll cut off your fringe benefits.
And that can be very painful, I hear.
Please spare them. They've done no harm.
And when you've done them, she's next.
Mother, please! You can't execute her or them.
Why not?
Because they're my friends. Please don't hurt them. I plead for leniency. I plead for mercy.
What a miserable pleader.
Oh, all right. Spare them. But do you know this girl?
Rather. Mother, father, may I present Alice? Alice, these are my parents, their highnesses, mum and dad. Sorry, the King and Queen of Hearts.
Honoured, Your Majesties.
Charmed, my dear.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, Alice is accompanying me to the ball tonight.
Oh, well done, son. She's a cracking filly. Remind me of your mother when she was young, sleek, proud and full of spirit.
Mother was a cracking filly.
Well, the old grey mare, she ain't what she used to be.
Nay, you're right there.
Enough of this horseplay. Well, I don't know about this girl. She's certainly not a perfect partner for a prince. I mean, she's obviously not of royal blood.
Still, we could do with a fresh face around the palace. All the court's been looking awfully stale.
Oh, not me, of course. I'm perfectly preserved.
Like a pickled onion. Anyway, she'd make us change from those stuffy princesses we usually meet.
I've seen what happens when queens allow their sons to consort with commoners. Skiing holidays and topless sunbathing.
Now, my dear, she could be royal and not know it. We could try the test.
What test?
You remember the story of the princess and the pea?
Oh, yes, you know, your Madge, when she has to pee through a dozen mattresses.
It doesn't sound very royal to me.
Duchess, dear. Shut your cape-hole.
Being royal shouldn't make any difference. You should take me as I am.
Yes, I quite agree. And I don't care if she is common. She's sweet and pretty and gentle and kind.
Oh, I'm going to be sick.
Well, if she's going to partner you at the ball tonight, she'd better have a position in the royal household.
She could be a lady-in-waiting, Your Majesty.
A lady-in-waiting to the Queen. What an honour.
Oh, not to me. I've got more ladies-in-waiting than I know what to do with. They have to take it in shifts. I've even got a time clock in my boudoir. No, she'll be waiting on the Duchess there.
Oh, for me? How kind. Is your house broken?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Well, really?
You go. Do you play croquet?
Not very well.
Oh, excellent. I do so hate losing. Let's go and get kitted up and then we'll begin. You boy, is that your kit in the bag there?
No, Mumsy, it's my laundry.
Oh, I hope you're not going to carry that around all day. One of your socks would stun an elephant. I hate to think what a whole bag would do.
Well, actually, I was going to give it to one of the servants to do. Here, off you go and do my laundry. Just like we'd arranged, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, Free. Just like we arranged.
I always go to Mr. Wu, my little Chinese laundryman. He puts in not plenty of starch, you know. I like a nice stiff collar.
And a nice stiff drink.
Cheeky. Mind you, last week he washed my sheets whiter than white.
So?
They were blue to start with.
You've got laundry on the brain.
Oh, well, at least my thoughts are clean.
Yes, but it must have shrunk in the wash.
Oh, enough of this laundry talk. Can't you leave that to the common people?
But I do. I get mine done by one of the serfs down in the village. He does me a very good deal.
Really?
Yes. He's the original square deal serf.
Oh, enough of this talk. I'm keen to get cracking on the croquet. And you, Rabbit, go and see about the jam tart ceremony.
Well, I think you've made a hit with the court anyway. Well, Daddy likes you.
I'm not sure the Queen does.
Oh, she doesn't matter. I like you.
You do?
Oh, yes. Here. I got this for you.
How romantic.
Please, take it. If you don't want it now, you can save it for later.
All right.
Quick now, before the crowds get here.
Crowds?
Oh, yes, it's a very big sporting occasion, the Queen's Croquet. There's big money riding on this.
Really? Who's favourite to win?
We don't bet on that. The Queen will win. It's a foregone conclusion.
Is she that good?
Only ordering executions for anyone who beats her. We bet on who's going to do best at coming last. Oh, here they come now.
Are we all ready then? Oh, Caterpillar, are you all set?
Most certainly, Ma'am.
Good. I don't want any cheating. Now watch out for anything sneaky and underhand, especially from her.
Are you suggesting I will cheat, my dear?
But when we play poker, you always have the winning hand.
Oh, I'm just lucky, that's all.
I'll say 5 aces every time.
Oh, enough of this common games. Let's get on with some royal sport. Now then.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A fine day for the Royal Croquet. The Queen looks fit, in very good form. The going's firm, just how she likes it.
Who are they?
Oh, it's Satan Greavesy. Hello, dears.
Ah, the Duchess and outside date to a good wallop but a very poor aim.
Well, I know where I can aim at then. Well, Duchess, are you feeling fit and ready to take on the Queen? Well prepared?
Well, Harry, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fit. I reckon I'm a contender. Know what I mean, Harry?
A contender, you? There's more chance of the Cobblers winning the FA Cup.
Well, come on the Cobblers, I say.
What is she on about?
Oh, she's talking Cobblers as usual. Now, can we get on?
Yes, before I decide to execute somebody.
And it's into the croquet we go, led by her wonderful and merciful Majesty, the lovely Queen of Hearts.
Better. Slightly better. But if you insist on commentating, then you better do well, or it's Sky Sports for you.
What? A job on the Sky Sports Channel?
No, I mean I'll fling you out of an aeroplane.
That doesn't sound very sporting.
Hatter flinging? It's practically an Olympic event. You know, like heading the shot and catching the javelin.
Oh, enough of this shilly-shallying. It's time to tee off.
One tees off in golf, dear, not croquet.
If I want to tee off. I shall tee off.
I wish she would.
Oh, come on, Mumsy. The sooner we start, the sooner we can finish and get on with the ceremony.
Why are you so keen to get to the ceremony?
No reason, Mumsy, none at all.
Oh, right, here we go. Come on, hurry up there.
And they're off.
And it's the Queen on the hockey. I mean, Her Royal Majesty steps forward to take first crack of the day.
And that's a lovely action she's got there.
Watch it, you.
They're quite extraordinary.
Right, she gets ready, pulls back, and let's fly with her. Obviously just lining the shot up there. But now the Queen really gets down to it. Cool.
Ref!
Yes, ma'am?
There seems to be something wrong with this ball.
Oh, it seems fine to me, ma'am. Are you sure that a... Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am! Definitely a faulty ball, ma'am. No doubt about it.
New balls, please! I've always wanted to say that.
Right, let's have a go at this one then. That's a dud as well.
May I have a try, dear?
Oh, right. Then it must be my match. Give me yours. Right, that proves it. The whole croquet set is faulty.
Of course it isn't. I got a perfectly good...
I said it's faulty.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Right, match abandoned.
Oh.
And as it's my croquet court, I declare myself the winner.
But the rules clearly state...
Yes? What?
Oh, that you are the winner, ma'am.
Good. Now, let us go and see the jam tarts that we're sending to the... Oh, shut up. Let's go to the ceremonial viewing of the jam tarts. You go and tell the rabbit to bring on the jam tarts.
Well, my dear, how are you enjoying your stay in Wonderland?
Very much, Your Majesty. Although I was a little confused before, being such a stranger to the place.
A stranger? Why, nobody's a stranger in Wonderland. Isn't that right, my dear?
Oh, yes. We're all one big, happy family. And anyone who says different gets executed.
Calm down, Mumsy. We're trying to make Alice feel welcome, not scare her to death.
Oh, I do feel welcome. Everyone here's been so kind. I feel like, well, like...
One of the family?
I suppose so.
And that's how you should consider yourself. Isn't that right, Cards?
Yes!
There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares?
afraid so.
This is terrible. Quickly, we must make some more.
I'm afraid, sir. We've run out of jam.
Calm down, calm down. 2, 3, where are you? I say, time to come out. Hello?
What are you on about?
Nothing, Mumsy. Mustache.
Guards, search everywhere. And if you find a trace of a jam tart on anyone, arrest them and bring them back for trial.
Then, off with their heads.
I need those tarts for the next part of my plan.
I'm sure I don't know, sir. When I left him, I made sure he knew all your instructions.
Then where is he?
Maybe he got lost, sir. In the forest, perhaps.
And what would he be doing in the forest? Or is there something you're not telling me?
Me? I couldn't keep any secrets from my beloved AC.
Yes, that's true. You're too stupid to plot anything by yourself.
Of course, darling. You're the brains in this partnership.
Partnership? Don't go getting any ideas about us. Ours is strictly a business relationship.
Oh, but with 3 missing, well, isn't it romantic? Just the 2 of us. I spoke too soon.
Ace, old chap, look, just the man. That jape hasn't gone down too well. I'd better take the tarts back.
That may prove difficult. I'm afraid my henchman has gone and lost the tarts. And himself.
But the Queen...
Oh, dear me.
But the Queen's going potty. If I don't get them back, then...
Oh, dear, dear. Looks like you might be in trouble.
Me? But it was you.
I had nothing to do with it. And you better keep your mouth shut if you know what's good for you.
But if the Jabberwock doesn't get his tarts, then he'll... Wait a minute. There is 1 tart left.
Oh, really?
I gave it to Alice to save for later. I'll go and find...
If I were you, sir, I'd steer well clear of Alice for a while. In fact, I'd stay completely out of sight. Or your mother will learn what you've done.
Crikey, then I'll be for it.
Don't worry, sir. I'll see to everything.
You will. Thank you. For a moment there, I had my doubts about you.
How could you?
But what about Alice?
Oh, don't worry, sir. I'll see to her, too.
Well, I'll hide in the forest. Let me know when it all blows over, won't you?
Of course, sir. If Alice is found with one of the jam tarts, she'll be accused of the theft, and nobody will suspect me of anything. But you better make sure the guards know where to look.
Of course, darling. You're so clever.
Of course I am. And don't call me darling!
Sorry, very good. Bye. Once AC is out of the way, and... Oh, bye!
I only want Alice out of harm's way. Once I am king, she'll be free. To be my bride!
Oh dear, what a to-do! I've never known so much fuss at the croquet. Not since we had a streaker.
A streaker at croquet?
Oh yes, the 7 of diamonds. He came leaping over the hoops without a stitch on. I was terribly upset.
I should think so, seeing something like that.
But I didn't see it. I was in the refreshment tent at the time. That's why I was so upset. Got a lovely little botty too, so they said.
Well, really?
Mind you, I value something more important in a man.
A caring personality? A sense of humour?
A big bank balance. Money makes the world go around. There's a moral for you.
But money is the root of all evil.
And thieves never prosper either, Alice.
I don't understand.
That's her. That's the one I saw stealing the tarts.
What? I never...
My Alice, a thief? Preposterous.
We shall see. Guards, search her.
Here, you keep your grubby hands off my lady in waiting.
I'm sorry, your ladyship, but she must be searched.
Then we shall do this in a refined way. Alice, turn out your pockets.
I don't understand what all the fuss is about. All I have is a thimble, a hanky. Oh, yes, and this jam tart. I'd forgotten about... Oh.
Alice! How could you?
There, I told you. Look her up. I'm sorry, Alice. I didn't want to believe it. But now we have the proof.
I arrest her in the name of the king. Guards, take her away.
But I'm innocent, I tell you. Innocent!
That's what they all say.
Oh, the shame, the scandal, the media attention. Oh, which is my best side, do you think?
Why are you doing this? What have I done to you?
This young card has done us a great service in exposing your villainy. Take her away. All enter for their Imperial Majesties, the Queen and King of Hearts. Now then, all rise for the Queen and King. All sit. Raise your right hands. Oh, no, sorry, your left. Oh, raise both hands. Now pat your heads.
I didn't say Simon said.
Shut up! Pray silence for the sublime and pestilential majesties, defenders of the faith, guardians of the Lufa, Lord High Marshals of...
Shut up! Off with his head!
Suppress that uproar! Your majesties, with your permission, we'll...
Get on with it. Pass sentence. Off with their heads.
My dear, the verdict comes first.
Well, sir, there's a great deal to come before that.
We'll get a move on then. But we must make sure things are done properly, you know. We must keep order.
Silence in court!
Get on with it. I like that. Pass sentence.
Not so fast, my dear. I think we should defer to our learned friend here. Tell me, dear sir, how ought we to begin?
Well, your divine majesties, first we should appoint a recorder for the trial.
Oh, good, I like music.
Suppress her!
No, I mean a recorder to record the events which will unfold here today.
I prefer them to remain folded. So much neater.
Even so, ma'am, we need a recorder. Someone alert, quick, intelligent.
Twinkle, twinkle.
He'll do. Bring him up here.
And now?
And now the charge must be read. Alice, you stand accused of stealing the royal jam tarts. How do you plead?
Not guilty, of course. I didn't do it.
Does that count as contempt of court?
Come on, pass sentence. Off with her head.
The evidence comes first, your majesty.
Then call the first witness.
Call the Mad Hatter.
I do beg your most humble pardon, your majesty, for bringing these with me, but I hadn't quite finished my tea when I was sent for.
Well, you should have done. Now, when did you begin?
I think it was March the 14th.
15. 16.
Sold!
Silence in court.
Read that again, will you please?
14, 15, 16, altogether equals 45, divided by a square root and in terms of shillings or pence.
Yes, I think that's all perfectly clear. Now, give your evidence and don't be nervous, or I'll have you executed on the spot.
Yes, well, as I said, I'm only a poor humble hatter, your majesty, and I'd hardly begun my tea. Well, not above a week or so, and what with bread and butter getting so thin and the twinkling of the tea.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Yes, and anyway, the March Hare says.
I did not.
You most certainly did.
I deny it.
He denies it. Leave that part out. Now, what about you?
What about me?
So you deny it too?
I don't deny anything.
Could you repeat a little louder, please?
I said I don't deny anything.
So you admit it all, then?
Off with her head.
Fine, can we go?
But your highness, there's lots more evidence.
It would be a shame to waste it.
Oh, very well, we'll continue. But we need a new witness. We've warned these two out.
Yes, come on, call the next witness.
Oh, your majesty. Why don't you call my cook? I've got a few questions to ask her.
Why, does she have some important information?
Oh, I should say. Come here, you. Now then, who were you with last night?
I'm not saying.
What were you doing?
I'm not saying.
Well, I put it to you that you were seen consorting with one of the palace undergardeners.
Which one? Oh, that tall one with the lovely big muscles now. He's got plenty of pepper.
Oh, so you admit it all, eh?
Oh, porridge.
Is this relevant?
Well, not really, Madge, but I was dying to find out.
And that could be arranged. Now, what we need is an expert witness. Somebody who could shed some light on the JABBERWOCK.
Go on, mate.
Perhaps it would be wise to recite the poem that they made about it.
A fine idea. If you please, Caterpillar.
'Twas brillick, and the slithy toads did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the mome raids outgrave. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, with jaws that bite and claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand. Long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the Turlgee wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through. His vorpal blade went snicker, snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back.
Gosh, but if the Jabberwock is dead...
He was the father of our present beast. His having a family did not cross the mind of that stupid boy.
Oh dear, so the young Jabberwock was orphaned.
Exactly. His father had never been any trouble, and everyone felt rather guilty and worried that his son might take revenge. Hence the tarts, you see.
The tarts?
The jam tarts, baked by the Queen herself. It was agreed long years ago that an offering of tarts be made every month to appease his wrath.
But if he didn't get the tarts in a particular month, then...
Now you see the seriousness of your crime. Do you confess?
Certainly not.
Oh, really? Can we get to the executions?
Well, we should have one adjournment at least before we come to them.
Very well, court adjourned.
Well, what are we going to do whilst the journey? How about a dance?
Oh, yes! I'd love to trick the light fantastic, as well as tripping everybody else.
A splendid suggestion, my dear. What about the lobster quadrille?
How does one dance that?
Oh, don't worry, you'll soon get the hang of it.
Most refreshing. You danced very well, Alice, considering...
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Considering what?
Considering that I'm about to restart the trial and have you executed. Now, what became of the two of spades who first alerted us to Alice?
I'm afraid we've lost her, sire. But then there's no case against me, surely.
Not so fast. After all, you were apprehended with a jam tart in your pocket.
That is correct, sire. She was indeed in possession of a patisserie.
Possession of a patisserie?
Precisely. precisely.
Not so fast. Perhaps she knows what became of the rest of them. After all, we need them to ward off the Jabberwock.
Order, order.
Contips twice.
Silence! Now, where did you get the jam tart from?
If you please, Your Majesty, the knave gave it to me.
The knave? How dare she try to blacken his good name?
Actually, Your Majesty, the knave has disappeared, and we've received an anonymous tip-off about him.
What does it say?
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away.
My son, the criminal! The shame of it! I pronounce him outcast from the royal family, banished, stripped of all rank and favour. And he can go to bed without any supper.
Must you be so harsh, my dear? After all, he is our only son.
Well, we'll see when we find him, but she's obviously in it right up to her neck.
Definitely an accomplice. Take her away to prison.
But you haven't proved anything. I didn't do it.
And throw the Mad Hatter in too.
What?
For contempt of court, not taking his hat off.
Oh, please, sir, don't jail him. He owes me a £5.
Put him in too.
Recorder, have you got all that?
Twinkle, twinkle.
Oh, that's it! Take them all away! It's a conspiracy!
Oh, calm down, Kingy dear. Don't get overheated.
Can we do something about her too?
Yes, and her cook. And then perhaps we can have some peace to deal with our Jabberwock problem.
But you can't put us all in prison.
Oh, yes, we can. And we will. Guards, take them away.
It's all right.
Get off me.
Ah, 'tis I, the Ace of Spades! It's no use. It's not the same without my henchman. Even the twittering twos deserted me. I almost miss her. And I haven't got any jam tarts ready for the Jabberwock's attack. Never mind. Soon I'll be ready. And then it's goodbye forever to their majesties. Ah, good day, your majesties.
Ah, Ace, our trusted and loyal advisor.
Of course. How may I be of service?
Well, you heard that the jam tarts have been stolen.
Oh, most regrettable. Have they apprehended the culprits yet?
All except the ringleader, our own son.
The knave! How shocking!
Yes, you can't trust anyone these days. It's a good thing we can depend on you.
Oh, yes, your majesties. With your lives.
Well, actually, it might come to that. You
Please, sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes?
I bring a message from the mighty Jabberwock.
The Jabberwock?
Yes, my lord, the great and all-powerful Jabberwock demands to know where his tribute is.
I beg your pardon?
He says, where's my tarts? I'm peckish.
Look, will you tell your master they're going to be late, but we'll try and make some as soon as possible.
He wants them now, or he'll be angry.
Oh, will you beg him not to eat us?
I'll ask, but be warned, his anger is legend.
Ace, you must wait here for the Jabberwock's reply. And if he agrees to be merciful, you must come and tell us.
But where will you be?
Hiding in the coal bunker with the nutty slack. You must fight the Jabberwock in our name.
A titanic struggle between man and beast.
And if you win, we will heap riches and honours upon you beyond your wildest dreams.
But what happens if I lose?
Then we're staying in the coal bunker. Goodbye.
And good luck. You'll need it.
Me? Fight the Jabberwock? Never! I don't want to die. I'm a card-carrying coward. I'm off.
Oh, mister!
Curses! All right. What does that Jabberwock say?
He says he is very angry.
Oh, dear.
He says he should kill you all dead. He says, as you have no jam tarts you can give,
Yes?
and can he have bickies instead?
Bickies?
Or anything, really. He doesn't mind.
Doesn't mind? But, there's... well. Go and tell your master that he'll get a surprise.
Oh, goody!
He'll get a surprise, all right. But first, I must go and give their majesties the good news, mustn't I? Ha! Fools if you think I do anything so stupid. This Jabberwock that we're all so frightened of is obviously a pathetic fake. A cowardly creature that couldn't hurt a flea. I have a devious plan. I will face the Jabberwock in battle. I'm certain to slaughter it and be a hero to that people. Then I'll denounce the King and Queen of Hearts for their cowardice and inaction and proclaim myself king. Yes, let them stay in their bunker forever. But first, to the Jabberwock's lair!
Oh, you frightened me.
I frightened you. You nearly made me jump out of my skin. I mean, it's so dark and scary in this forest. But one doesn't know, does one?
Does one what?
Well, you know, you might have been the Jabberwock.
The Jabberwock?
Oh, steady on.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's only because I was scared. My only love is for my dear Ace.
Oh, more fool you. I've been thinking that this Ace isn't an entirely honest card.
Oh, he's not at all. He's an out-and-out villain. But I still love him.
Yes, love makes us do funny things. You know, if it wasn't for Alice liking practical jokes, I would never have stolen those tarts and caused all this trouble. I just hope that she appreciates it.
I somehow think she won't, not being put in prison and all.
In prison? How?
Oh, well, I did it for love too.
You did what?
I needed her out of the way. The Ace of Spades said he wanted to marry her. I couldn't leave her free to flirt with him.
Alice, flirt with the Ace? Never. I rather think she can't stand the old buzzard.
Really?
I'm beginning to see her point of view. And I wouldn't be surprised if you were telling me that he was lying about her liking practical jokes after all.
She doesn't.
What?
You said you wouldn't be surprised.
Well, yes, but I'm still a bit shocked to find out I've done all this for nothing.
Yeah, me too. I need to put her behind bars.
I'm going to have to go to the palace and tell them the truth.
Oh, I wouldn't if I were you. You've been banished.
Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah. If only I could find the three. He's got the tarts. I told him to go and hide in the forest. I didn't want the Ace getting the tarts.
Well, why?
If he succeeded and became king, he'd forget about me. My plan was to win the Jabberwock over myself. And then, when I was queen, I'd order the Ace to love me.
Oh, yes, well, I don't think love works like that.
No, I suppose not really. But what can we do to make it better with the three missing?
Well, do you suppose he's got a plan of his own?
No, he's too stupid for that. Anyhow, if it weren't for the Ace, he wouldn't be bad at all. He's very good-hearted.
Stupid with it.
Oh.
Is this who you're looking for?
Yeah, where have you been?
I've been in the forest. You told me to hide there till you come to get me. You said I was to be incognito.
Yeah?
Well, I couldn't find cognito anywhere.
Well, never mind. Have you still got the tarts?
Yeah, well, most of them.
Most of them?
Oh, I like jam tarts.
Oh, don't eat any more. We may need them. I can see you need my legal brain to solve our problem.
Well, yes, but what could we do?
Well, let me get this right. You want Alice out of jail and in love with you.
Yes.
And you want your banishing repealed and the kingdom saved from the Jabberwock.
Well, that's right.
And you want the Ace to love.
Oh, yeah. And to reform as well, if possible.
And is there anything you want, Three?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to be in the Royal Guards. My mum says the uniform's dead good.
Right. We want a free Alice, a reformed Ace of Spades, love for the Knave and the Two, the kingdom saved from ravaging, and a commission in the Guards.
Yes.
Nothing simpler.
You must be joking.
I have a cunning plan. Follow me and I'll explain.
Well, why can't you tell us here?
If I tell you here, they'll know about it and they might tell the Ace.
Oh, they're a good audience. They wouldn't do that.
Oh, yes, they would.
Oh, no, they wouldn't.
Oh, yes, you would.
Oh, no, they wouldn't.
All right. Maybe you wouldn't. But I've got another reason for concealing my cunning plan.
Such as?
I haven't thought it up yet. Never mind, we'll work it out as we go. To the prison!
Oh, the shame! Flung into the deepest, darkest dungeon. Oh, no hope, no warmth, no light. Oh, I shall languish here. I shall fade and wither like a beautiful flower, starved of sunshine. Oh, I shall die.
Tia!
Oh, goody! Got any digestives?
This is a prison, Mum, not a holiday camp.
Oh, I'm sure you could find some, just for little me.
I suppose I might have a couple somewhere.
Oh, goody! I do like a bicky with me tea. Wheel it in then.
Right, now I'll just get this door unlocked.
No more tea for me.
Suit yourself. You?
Oh, no. Are they all right?
Solitary confinement can do that to a person. Gets to us all in the end.
Solitary? But there's 6 of us.
6 times as bad then.
I had a cousin once. Twinkle, twinkle.
Precisely. Well, I'll leave you to your tea then.
Don't worry. I've heard he's a bit absent-minded. With any luck, he'll forget to lock the door.
Oh dear, So much for that.
Never fear. The Duchess is here. I'll see us through this. We must keep our spirits up. Be strong. Be brave. Be... Let me out! Let me out!
Hold yourself, Duchess. Remember, keep your spirits up. Be strong.
Oh, yes, you're right, my dear. Oh,
Things could be worse.
Worse?
Yes, we could be on the outside.
And that's worse?
Yes, because outside's the Jabberwock.
Oh, you've got me doing it now.
Oh, they're right, you know, dear. I mean, even as we speak, the Jabberwock will be preparing to launch itself for the kingdom. Oh,
Yes, we're much safer in here.
Yes, where it's all snug and cosy. Just right for a little nap.
Everywhere's right for you to just have a little nap. If only I had my teapot here. My lovely teapot. Who's going to look after it? And who's going to keep it warm?
Oh, calm down, man, calm down. I'm sure it can take care of itself.
Oh dear, your cook seems in a bad way.
Oh, she's not had a sniff of pepper in hours. I'll have to get my emergency supplies out. Oh, you see, I keep the packets from the cafe, just in case. Let's see what I've got. Salt, mustard, vinegar, sugar. No. Salt, mustard, vinegar, ketchup.
Quick, I'm faded fast.
Oh, dear. Salt and vinegar.
Cheese and onion.
Smoky bacon.
Oh, shut up. Salt, mustard, vinegar, pepper.
Salt, mustard. Isn't that a skipping game?
Skipping game? Oh, we used to have one when I was little.
Little?
Little. We used to drink 4 pints of water.
For a skipping game?
Yes! Skip to the loo, my darling!
All this talk of food has made me hungry. What do we get to eat in here?
Pickle.
Bread and water.
Pepper.
Raspberries.
Raspberries?
Oh, yes, and all sorts of fresh fruit.
How do you know?
I have a cousin in here. He's the mad grocer. He provides all the fresh fruit you could possibly want.
Yes, I think I've heard of him.
Please, tell me more.
Well, it goes something like this. In the little prison where I'm locked in, there's a most enchanting fellow. He's my cousin and he's in cell 9 and his voice is soft and mellow.
He keeps a fruit cart in his cell and everybody knows it. He doesn't sing or rave about his fruit, he simply blows it. He's doing it all day long. It's better than any song. Though it isn't very pretty, you've got to admit it's cute. So all together let it go. Eat more fruit. He's certainly here to stay. Let the ones hear him say, hey, fruits in season, let's be merry. Apples, plums and the old raspberry. Everything's fresh today. Every Friday night when work is done, he never wastes a minute. To the prison hall he hurries round, where he sings just like a linnet. To hear him blow a melody is great, you can't deny it. And if you've nothing else to do, we'd like you all to try it.
Come on now, everybody join it! And again!
Do it now. It's easy when you know how. Though it isn't very pretty, you've got to admit it's cute. So all together let it go. Eat more fruit.
And again!
Blow all your cares away. Let the ones hear him say, hey, fruits in season, plums and berries, apples, pears and the old raspberry. Everything's fresh today.
Oh, Caterpillar!
Oh, my dear fellow, have you got any dynamite?
No, but fear not, I am here to save the day.
So am I! Tally ho, you chaps!
You? I'm surprised you can show your face around here, after all you put me through.
Don't be like that, Alice, old girl. It's all been a ghastly mistake. I was led astray.
Well, I'm sure you're very sorry, but just get us out of here, will you?
No problem. We just go through the other exit.
Another exit? Where?
What other exit? I mean, what are they talking about? Oh, you genius!
Come on, we have to meet the 2 and 3 at the lair of the Jabberwock.
The Jabberwock?
Don't worry, I have a cunning plan.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I think we'll stay.
Yes, we might be crazy, but we're not that mad.
Fair enough. But I wonder what that Jabberwock might be doing to your teapot.
My teapot! Come along, you two, we're going.
Come on,
That's better. To the Jabberwock's lair.
Yes.
This is the place. Everybody stay quiet, or we might wake the Jabberwock. Okay, what did he say?
What did she say?
She said, what did you say?
I said, everyone stay quiet.
What did he say?
I just asked that.
What did she say?
What did he say?
Why are we all whispering?
Alice, I'll tell you, then you can pass it on.
What did he say?
We must stay quiet so as not to wake the Jabberwock. Pass it on.
Stay quiet, we'll wake the Jabberwock.
Stay quiet or we'll wake the Jabberwock.
Quiet, we'll wake the Jabberwock.
The what?
The Jabberwock.
The Jabberwock?
Shut up! Shut up! There's no need to whisper anymore. We've made enough noise to wake the dead.
Oh, then it's a pity we can't wake the audience, isn't it?
Now, here's what we do. Have you got the tarts?
Oh, yes, boss.
What are we going to do with them?
Well, obviously we give them to the Jabberwock.
As simple as that, eh?
Yes, easy as that.
Yes.
You do it.
You do it. You can do it.
I'm not that stupid.
I'll do it.
Well, you, but...
But what? I'm
I'm not afraid. Neither am I. I'll come with you.
Yes, this is a job for us ladies.
But you'll face terrible danger.
Oh, that's nothing. I've faced the Cotswold WI.
Good. Give us the jam tarts then, and wish us luck. We're going to need more than good luck. Hey, you lot, you'll wish us good luck, won't you?
Yeah. Oh, you will? Oh, good. Shout it nice and loud then. We need lots. Shout out, good luck.
Good luck. No, you need a bit more pepper in it. 1, 2, 3.
That's better. Come on, girls. Yeah, let's go. If you want a job done properly, get a woman to do it. You can't trust a man, obviously.
I think perhaps we've underestimated the fairer sex.
Duchess? Fairer? Yes, well, I'm glad Alice isn't alone. But perhaps I should have gone with her.
Well, I could have been braver, I suppose.
Oh, do you think something might happen to them?
I like them.
I say, it's awfully quiet in there. Do you suppose something's happened?
Someone should go and see. I'll go.
No, I'll go.
I'll go.
I'll go.
I'll go.
I'll go. What are we talking about?
You're safe!
Of course we are.
But wasn't it in there?
Not it. He, the Jabberwock.
What? Yes, the Jabberwock. Now do be quiet, or you'll frighten him. We'll frighten him.
Yes.
Shh. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the Jabberwock.
I just want to say to a Jabberwock.
How do you do tends to be a good opener.
Absolutely. How do you do?
I'm very well, thank you. It's so nice to have visitors. I rarely do. My fearsome reputation, probably.
But now that we've met you, you're much nicer than you're painted.
Thank you. But when I've had my jam tarts, I'm always nice. Oh, I do love my food.
And do you like pepper at all?
Not on my jam tarts. But I do like it on my second favourite dish, peppered peppers.
Oh, he's a wee treasure.
He is indeed. However, Mr. Jabberwock, without wishing to be personal, there is one thing that was true about you.
Oh, what's that?
The smell!
Oh dear, how embarrassing. You see, Jabberwocks have a very poor sense of smell. Lizard, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know how to, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh, well, it can't be helped. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'd better go and have a bath.
Oh, wait, please, Mr. Jabberwock, you're not going to eat the King and Queen of Hearts now, are you?
After those lovely jam tarts, certainly not.
And you won't rubbish the kingdom?
No, I promise. Come, Lizard, get the hot water running.
Well, seems a decent sort of chap.
Yes, jolly civilised for a huge smelly monster. A jolly nice Jabberwock, really.
Someone ought to let the King and Queen know that it's all right.
I'll go, because then I can fetch one of my special pepper dishes for them. Oh, I do like someone that likes some pepper.
I like pepper.
You do? Oh, well, you better come away with me then.
Oh, Bertie, everything's going to be all right.
Wait a minute! You're not the Jabberwock! Two! What are you doing here? And where's my jam tarts?
Oh, darling, I can explain.
Don't bother! I don't need you anymore. I can plot all by myself. And once I've slain the Jabberwock...
Slain him?
You can't. He's sweet and innocent.
Ha! Weak and cowardly, more like.
Oh, darling, you mustn't.
Never. Not while he's in the bath. It just isn't fair.
Not fair? Not fair? Who cares? I shall have his head above my fireplace.
You cat! You bounder! You swine!
No, you better watch it, because you're all next. But first, the beast!
Oh, you're hurt.
Oh, it's just a scratch. But what about the Jabberwock? He'll be helpless.
He's just a pussycat.
Don't forget, pussycats have claws. He may not be as helpless as you think.
That tasted disgusting.
Oh, my darling Ace! You didn't
eat him?
Well...
Oh, you beast! You beast! Oh, no, he was evil and cruel and horrid. I loved him. He was all I had. Oh, Acey, my baby, you're alive.
Only just... Oh.
But I thought...
I was going to eat him, but eating people is a filthy habit. Besides, after I tasted his boot, I felt sick.
Oh, you dear thing. I'm so glad you didn't eat him, even though he is so horrible.
And what do you have to say for yourself, you treacherous fink?
Sorry?
Sorry? Sorry? You lead me into crime, get Alice thrown into prison, attack a poor innocent Jabberwock, try to murder my parents and terrorise the kingdom, and all you can say is sorry?
Very sorry. No, honestly, really I am ever so. It won't happen again.
No, but how do we know? You've been so wicked in the past.
You're telling me? When I thought I was going to die, my whole life flashed before my eyes. It was awful. I've been horrible, I know, but I repent it all. I'll be good now, honest.
Oh, darling.
I told you not to call me that again, but I don't mind anymore. That is, if you'll have me.
Oh, Acey.
I want to make up for everything I've done. I only hope I can, and I hope I can make you happy.
Oh, I know you can. You've got what it takes. You don't drive a big black car.
You don't look like a movie star, and on your money we won't get far. So baby, you got what it takes, yeah, to satisfy. You got what it takes to set my soul on fire. Whoa, 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 yeah. You got what it takes for me. Now hear me. Ooh-wee.
My head goes round and round.
And when you kiss me,
look out! My love comes tumbling down. You send me.
Live in a beautiful place, and you don't dress with the best of taste.
Nature didn't give you such a beautiful face, but baby,
you got what it takes, yeah, to satisfy. You got what it takes to set my soul on fire. Whoa, 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 yeah. You got what it takes for me.
Now when you're near me,
Woo-wee.
my head goes round and round.
and when you kiss me,
Look out! My love comes tumbling down. You send me. I'm driving a big black car,
And you don't look
like a movie star. On your money we won't get far. Baby, you got what it takes, yeah, yeah, to satisfy. You got what it takes to set my soul on fire. Whoa, 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 yeah. You got what it takes for me. You got what it takes for me. Oh yeah. You got what it takes for me. Oh yeah.
well, there is one way you can satisfy me.
Anything.
You can scrub my back. Lizard here can't reach.
Me? The ace of spades? Scrubbing the back of a Jabberwock? I'm not worthy.
I say, Ace, old thing, I know you've been a cad and all that, but don't you think you're taking this repentance thing a bit far? You'll be offering to lick my boots next.
Well, if that's what your highness wants.
Oh, no, I was joking.
But I wasn't. I want my back scrubbing now. Get in here.
coming.
Well, what a change. Congratulations to you. Are you sure marrying him is what you want?
Oh, yes. I'm the happiest card in the pack.
I say, Alice, you could make me the second happiest card in the pack.
And how could I do that?
Well, you know. Oh, dash it, Alice. Will you be mine?
I'll have to think about it. I'll dance with you at the ball tonight, but that's all I'm promising.
I see.
Oh, but you are my hero. Let's get you bandaged up, and then we'll see. After the dance, who knows?
Oh, Alice.
Oh, Bertie.
Oh, blimey! It's like a Milton Boone story round here.
Well, it makes a change from all the drama we've been having.
Yes, thank God Mummy and Daddy are safe now.
Yes, and nobody's going to destroy the palace.
You would, though.
It's so nice that everything's turning out okay. Yes, and no one's going to destroy the palace at all.
Oh, he's right.
They'd be too late. It's burned down.
What? The whole palace?
It's all cinders.
Here, isn't that a different pantomime?
No. The palace. It's all ashes and embers.
But what about the King and Queen? Are they safe?
I've no idea. I've looked in the ruins, but I can't find them anywhere. Your Majesties!
Mother! Father!
We're all right, son, if a little smoky.
My beautiful palace burned to the ground.
But how did it happen?
Well, we were hiding in the coal bunker, and the Queen complained she couldn't see. So I lit a match. And things got rather hot after that.
Well, that'll teach you not to play with matches. Right, kids?
My beautiful palace. Oh.
At least we're alive, thanks to the cook and the three.
Those two did something right.
Yes, we're hiding in the kitchen. We're pinned under the spice rack when they found us.
It was nothing. I could smell the pepper that had been spilt, and I just couldn't resist.
Well, thank goodness you're safe.
Yes, but my beautiful palace burned to the ground in ruins. It'll cost thousands of pounds to build it again.
But isn't there anything in the palace treasury?
The palace treasury?
Yes, you know, that old room in the cellars where you kept all the royal money.
I know the treasury. It was next to the coal bunker.
And this is all that's left.
Oh, if only I could find Grandfather's gold.
Gold in Wonderland?
Oh, yes. My grandfather used to tell me there's a big gold mine around here somewhere. He was the mad miner.
We know where it came from then, but where did it go?
Only I could find it. Grandfather hid it somewhere, but he wouldn't tell anyone where.
Ooh, where are you, gold? Here, gold! Come to Duchess!
Goldy gold, twinkly gold, twinkly, twinkly gold.
If only we could find it. Gold! 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 Yes, that's what I said. No, I mean gold!
Ooh, blimey! There's a lot of fillings in that.
Where did you find it?
In the Jabberwock's cave. There's piles of it just lying around. And now it's mine. Oh, mine!
AC, aren't you supposed to be a goodie now?
Oh, yeah, so I am.
Mine! Mine!
Don't you start!
No, this must be the mine Granddaddy was telling me about.
Yes!
What's all this fuss? Are you coming to finish scrubbing my back?
The Jabberwock?
Ah, that's me. And who are you?
This is my mother, the Queen of Hearts.
Who makes those lovely jam tarts? Oh, I'm honoured by this visit, Your Majesty.
How charming.
Now, Bernice, what are you making all this southern dance for?
Gold!
Let's stop. There's plenty more where that came from.
With that, we could build a dozen palaces.
But it belongs to the Jabberwock.
Oh, yes, of course.
As a matter of fact, it doesn't. I'm only looking after it.
Who for?
Why, for you, of course. Isn't that what you pay me in jam tarts for?
Yes, but my father, you know, who was king before me, said that we had to keep feeding you the jam tarts as compensation for the death of your father, the first Jabberwock. Didn't Grandfather agree with that?
That was just a cover story. He wanted a secret place to hide the gold, and he paid me in jam tarts to look after it.
So what really happened to your father?
Oh, he ran away to join the circus. He sends me a letter every month.
Why didn't my father know about it? Grandfather must never have passed on the secret.
He was a little absent-minded. He probably just forgot.
Forgot about all that gold? Oh, Hoddy.
Never mind, dear. At least everything's all right now. We can build the finest palace ever and a far better treasury for all that gold.
Does that mean I'm out of a job? No more jam tarts?
Of course not. I hereby appoint you Royal Treasurer for life. And as many jam tarts as you can eat.
But now that the palace is burnt down, that means no ballroom and no dance tonight.
It's a shame. I always like a party.
I was so looking forward to it. All those nice young men in their best tight trousers.
Why do you need a ballroom? It's a warm evening, and soon there'll be a moon. We could have the ball here.
Oh, yes, let's.
Dancing under the stars. How romantic.
Oh, I like romance.
Oh, a big strong man who likes his pepper. Dream come true.
Everything here feels like a dream come true. And everyone's having a happy ending.
You speak for yourself, girl. I seem to be the only one here without a partner for the ball tonight.
What about
I can't think why.
What about the Mad Hatter?
I promised first I'll pair.
Caterpillar?
I'd love to.
Oh, goody.
If only I'd agreed to partner the Dormouse.
Ah, twinkle, twinkle.
So who does that leave?
Well, there is, of course, the guest of honour.
Oh, yes. The Jabberwock.
The Jabberwock? Me partner the Jabberwock? Can you seriously see us as a couple?
Well, on the one hand, you've got a huge, smelly, ugly creature.
Yes, and on the other hand, you've got the Jabberwock.
My lady, it would be an honour to partner you.
Oh, a gentleman at last. Tell me, what was it first attracted you to me? Was it my grace, my charm, my beauty?
No, it was because you reminded me of my mother.
Oh, how nice. Wait a minute.
There, everyone's happy now. It's so good to see so many smiling faces all round. Except for you, Mad Hatter. What's the matter with you?
Well, everybody's getting what they want, except for Hare and Dormouse and me. It'll still be tea time when we get back to our garden.
Nonsense. As royalty, we can order it to be any time we wish.
You can? Oh, this really is a dream come true. What time did you order it to be?
Party time, of course. And in honour of the occasion, we'll have a celebration every year. Everyone can have a holiday, and there'll be pop and crisps for all. It really will be a once-a-year Beano.
This is a once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Felt the morning sun and knew that this was a once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Even one kiss from you and feel like hopping up and down like a kangaroo. Jumping fences, climbing trees, on breezes, ski is what I do, 'cause this is a once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a roof, raise a roof. Once a year. This is a once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Once a year we don't be roses. This
Now then, everyone else has gone off to get ready for the ball, but I have generously agreed to remain and keep you entertained. But, oh, you rotten fellow, but you can't just sit back and relax, because I've got some work for you to do. I want you to tickle the tonsils and ventilate the vocal cords. What do I want you to do? Yes! So the intelligent ones are in tonight. Right, before we go any further, may I introduce from all the way over there, the Laurel and Hardy of the card world, the 2 and 3 of spades. Oh, lovely. Oh, right now, are we all ready to begin? Are we ready, maestro? Oh, he looks a bit more like a mini metro, really. Right, take it away. Oi, bring that back.
Well, you said take it away.
No, I was talking to Mr. Clayderman down here. We couldn't get Lloyd Webber this year. One of his cats is poorly.
Oh, I like cats.
Oh, Free, doing that song, you know, Memories.
Oh, yeah, I like that one. Memories from the cool... I've forgotten how it goes.
Blimey. Well, look, we've got a different song to sing, and all the words are written out so you can't forget them. You see? Oh, tell you what, we'll get some of those nice ladies to come on and hold it for you, shall we? Yes, they can hold a bit higher than you can. Ah, they're lovely. Not as lovely as me, of course, but very nice. Right, we'll sing it through once all together and see how you do. All right, take it away.
He's gonna scrub, but when he gets out of the tub, gonna rock the Jabberwock tonight. Gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. Gonna rock the Jabberwock tonight. The 3 and 2, the Duchess too, we'll be having fun, and so will you. Gonna rock the Jabberwock tonight. Gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. Gonna rock the Jabberwock tonight.
When was it they went home there? No, not really. I heard some of you. Not bad for a first time. But I think what we need is a little bit of help up here to encourage them, don't you think?
Yeah.
Tell you what, you go and find a few little helpers. Oh, yes. And then, when we've got them, I think we'll split you into 2. Oh, that's handy. You're already divided. Isn't that nice? And we'll see if one side can sing louder than the other, or if they can sing at all. Come on, get a few little helpers. There's a little Prezi if you come and help. Oh, little Russia ones there. Get him. Oh, dear. He hasn't put the brute on tonight, obviously. Oh, we've got another one. Come on, 3. We've got another one. Come on, then. Oh, that's it. Oh, hello. Darryl? Yes? Who's this? Who are you? Sophie. Oh, lovely. And who's that little one?
She's trying to pick my brother, but he just ran back.
You ran back, did you? Cowdy custard. You wait and see what your sister gets. What's your name, then?
Sam.
That's Sam? And who's this? Beth. Oh, isn't that lovely? Right, you 2 go over that side. You 2 come over here with the 3. He's not much to look at, but he's got a good heart. Come on, you come over this side, and you can see the words. Right. Shall we try this side first? Oh, bless him. Oh, I'm sorry. He's the handsome fella. Oh, I'll wait a few years till he's grown up. Right, we'll try this side first. Oh, shut up! We'll do the talking. Save your voices for the singing. Oh, we're going to have trouble here, I can tell. Right, see if you can drown him out this side. All right, it's you. You've got to sing nice and loud and encouraging. All right. What a sucker it's all. Right, we'll try this side first. All right, are you ready? Well, we'll see if this lot, by one or two of them opening their mouths, can sing louder than that side.
I'm sure if you encourage them, they'll sing very loud, don't you?
Oh, no, we will. Come on, then, we'll try it once. We'll try with this side. Set of lungs he's got. Tell you what, we'll give them a little prezzy and send them back to their seats, won't we? Yes. Open the cage, it's coming back, dear. Get the prezzies over. Yeah. Oh, yes. Here you go. I don't want to do that. Little puddings they got. Bless them. Bye-bye, dears. Never got the children out. Sing it through one more time so you lot can have a chance to redeem yourselves. Oh, are your arms getting tired, dear? Oh, yeah. You better go off and have a bit of a rest, then. These two strong ones can carry it for you. Now, hold it nice and steady so they can read it. That might have been the problem, I don't know. Right, play it nice and loud. We'll see if they can bulge the walls out. All right? Having a ball. Here, oh, the ball! Oh, yes, yes! I'll be the only one not there. Hold the rampart jump cannon!
I'd wake up. Oh dear. I don't want to wake up though. But if it is all a dream, what a shame. I was having such a lovely time. And And now I never will know if I do marry the knave. It all seems so real, all those funny people. But after all that, it was just a dream.
Oh, no, it wasn't!
Oh, yes, it was.
Now everybody's happy. Our panto now is done.
We hoped you liked our little tale.
And that you have had fun. The kingdom safe and Jabberwock is now our newfound friend.
It took a while to work it out.
But we got there in the end.
And everybody fell in love. It makes your heart feel glad.
There's somebody for everybody, even if you're mad.
I have learnt to love at last. My love for you is growing.
We have our wedding plans to make. We really should be going.
I'm in the guards. My mum's dead proud. The uniform's gonna be very smart.
And he really likes his pepper, so he's truly won my heart.
I'm going to bath each morning. A vow I'll never break.
And I've a resolution to try and stay awake.
So we're off the party. We're gonna rock around the clock.
But now we say goodbye from Alice and the